Braincake is a delicious, sweet nourishment created by combining two or more grains.
Hey. So good and tasty today.
That's right.
And we got the Brockzilla here, man. What's up, Brockzilla? Oh, that's you.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah,
That's
I just named you that. I'm sorry.
I'm a dinosaur?
Yeah. I don't know. It
Or a
just rolled
lizard.
off the tongue, you know?
I feel like a reptile sometimes.
Why?
Well, I'm getting pretty dry and scaly right now.
Oh,
Some of
yeah.
you-
Just your skin, I
It's
thought there was
lotion.
like maybe something deeper to it, like you felt reptilian, like in your mind, like your instincts, you know,
Sometimes.
fuck, eat, kill, you
Sometimes
know,
I eat birds. you know,
dominate.
small fish,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Other lizards.
We do. You eat lizards?
Sure.
What? Like
Like
just the
turtles.
little ones or like bearded dragons?
Turtles. I like to eat endangered lizards.
Do they have a better taste, or is it just kind of a mental thing? Like you just enjoy the fact that you're doing that, kind of dominating and ending the species yourself.
Yeah, I count them.
So it's not.
a countdown.
So you're not really a food fan. To me, it sounds more like you're just.
Tastes horrible,
Yeah.
honestly.
Wow. So that means even more. That means you have a
Yeah.
deep hatred.
It doesn't
for it, 'cause
taste like chicken.
Don't even do it for any pleasure. You just do it for pure dominance, and I respect
Yeah.
that.
They do too.
But you know
They
what?
don't.
That's the way nature is, man.
That's the way I was raised.
Yeah. I mean, it's the way humans are raised, actually, if you, like, truly.
Real
you know,
ones.
Does any other animal show compassion, or is that like a human thing? Uniquely human?
I feel like probably other animals do it, but there's definitely some brutal shit that happens.
Yeah. I think you're just, the threshold of brutal shit you have to experience as an animal, you know, not in modern society. It's pretty brutal. I mean, you know, if you're a deer out in the wild, your life's end is probably going to be brutal, like 95% chance.
Yeah. Ideally, you get shot by a human.
Yeah. Right. even the thing that, you know, people
Way to
shit
go
on.
out.
Yeah, people shit on hunters, you know, like that's not humane, but that's one of the most humane possible ways they might go, honestly.
Well, I mean, you could break your leg and then just not be able to find food for the next 2 weeks and then die. You know?
Maybe give it to your babies before yourself, tragically, you know.
Just before you succumb, you see like several coyotes off in the distance, and you know that's what's going to happen after.
Oh my God, yeah.
Right. There might be some humans that happens to, I'm sure, though.
I mean, yeah, but not as much as it happens in the wild. Like,
No,
yeah.
Could you imagine a wild human?
Oh, shit.
It'd fuck you up.
Is that what a monkey is? Is that like those people who say, like, evolution ain't real? Monkeys is, if we came from monkeys, why is monkeys still around?
That's true.
No.
What do you mean? You
Well-
don't believe in Noah's Ark?
Okay.
There was 2 monkeys there. That was the last 2.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. When it comes to having every animal in existence on a boat, I'm just, you know, I don't feel like I should have to explain that to you.
Wasn't a boat, is an
necessarily.
ark.
Is an ark. I mean, yeah, but still.
It was made for it. It wasn't a boat.
How did you make it though? Like, how did he make it, not you?
I helped him. It was made of wood.
Oh.
You know, special wood.
And special wood that you helped Noah gather to create the ark.
Me and a couple other guys.
Yeah.
Noah knew.
And so, you know, how did that transpire? Like, can you explain? Like, because I mean, that's some crazy shit to experience, right? I mean,
Oh, really?
no, just
Pretty
every day
standard.
in life, kind
You've
of.
never done it? You've never been on a boat?
Yeah,
It's pretty similar to that, except it's bigger.
it's pretty
A
tough
lot
out
of
there,
animals.
right? Tough.
No, there's plenty of animals
No?
to eat. We were breeding them.
Oh.
That was part of the reason of doing
Wow,
it.
what a wide variety of shit.
Strangely, you wouldn't think. There was also fish on there. I think they
There
would have
was
left
fish.
them in the water.
Wow, yeah, because
There
if
were
you're
fish in
getting
there.
everything of everything, you got to think
All
about the
of it.
aquatic shit too.
Yeah.
They had a full-fledged aquarium on that
Bugs
fucking
is
thing. Wow.
pretty sweet.
That's some architecture right there. Bugs too?
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
all
think
of it.
about the bugs. Wow. Wow, man. You guys must have had a time building that thing.
Yeah, there were full-grown trees out on the top.
Tree species, plant species.
To repair the boat.
How big was this thing?
It was
Had to be huge, right?
at least 30 feet long. At least.
It's a big-ass boat, man. I mean, arc. Big-ass arc, man.
Yeah, that's right. It's not a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And impressive. Wow. But, you know, the point still stands. Wild humans, man. Monkeys, they throw shit, and when they like go to war with each other and shit and be brutal to each other, I'm like, that's human shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, human shit in supermarkets sometimes. You know?
Shit in supermarkets.
I feel like it's weirder to shit in a supermarket than to throw shit at somebody.
That's true. That's true. But wouldn't a monkey do that? You know, kind of some weird shit like that.
It'd be normal for a monkey to shit in a supermarket.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Be a human that let them in there.
But yeah, that actually reminds me. I read this thing. It might have been on Reddit. It doesn't matter really. But it was a news article, and it was all about how this woman found underneath her Tostitos pizza rolls that her daughter picked up in the supermarket was some human shit.
That's
so
cool.
somebody shit in the pizza rolls and then covered it up with more pizza rolls.
So what kind of day were they having?
Pretty shitty day. Not really though.
What
actually.
if that's not what they wanted to do?
Oh no.
And that's just where their life brought them that day. Or maybe they woke up and were like,
could have been so embarrassing though. You're right. Like it because what I think of is like the deviant dude, dirty little hamster man, goes in there, weasels his way, and somehow takes a shit in the fucking pizza rolls, and like hell yeah, fuck yeah.
It's pretty wild if you planned it. If you woke up and planned that you're like, today's the day I'm gonna, you know. Last week it was the Marie Calendar pot pies, and then. This week, I wonder if it was the name brand or like a store brand.
I don't know.
Of pizza rolls.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like that's the sign of a serial killer. Like that's the number one sign of a serial killer.
That's probably worse.
Is premeditating taking a shit in the pizza roll section.
I think that's worse. I can understand why you'd want to kill somebody.
But is he more or less of a psychopath if he poops in the name brand? Over the great value.
I think less.
Less?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if you're shitting on the name brand, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it's less because, you know, you had to reach specifically for the generic ones, the store brand ones. The name brand ones would be right up front. They'd be the ones that most prominent.
Right. Yeah. If somebody seeked the other ones out, they get by. You know, good on them.
They're like, fuck Kroger.
But you know what's funny is like, whether you buy name brand or you buy fucking Kroger or Walmart brand, you're still supporting a brand, you know. It's not, I guess, I said that like it was some kind of act of anti-authority to shit on the Tostitos instead of the fucking Walmart brand.
You're supporting hardworking Americans.
It's probably better to support pizza rolls than Walmart, honestly. Tostinos or whatever. Yeah, but no, those are not hardworking local brands that you're paying for.
That's why I eat only roadkill.
And so you just find it, just pick it
run
up.
over stuff, man.
Yeah. So do you only eat the stuff that you run over? Or do you eat the stuff that other people run over?
If I watch them.
I mean, it's a waste if they don't eat it, pick it up to eat it after they've run it over, right?
You want to make sure it's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it gets that seasoning on it, you know, a little bit of dirt, a little bit
Tastes
of sun.
a little better. What about the maggots and stuff? Does that enhance the taste, or you pick those out? Like,
you know, that's appetizer.
Appetizer. Yeah. How do you prepare them? Just
fried.
Flat out?
Fried them in.
Fried
them.
Fried little wormies.
You know, I wonder if you could eat fried maggots.
I mean, you would probably eat fried anything, right? Because
I wonder if it'd make you sick. Is what
I don't know. If you maybe and I'm definitely not the one to be taking cooking advice from or health advice, and so this could be wrong. But if you cook something at a high enough temperature, you should kill most of the shit that
You
would
would think, yeah.
harm you, right?
You would think.
I mean,
I
and
would
if
try
it's
the grubs, you know, like the big juicy grubs, but I don't think I'd try just the regular
a maggot.
maggot. No.
Let's look it up.
No.
I mean, I would almost bet that.
But I mean, they're the same thing, pretty much, as far as I understand them.
Well, if I type in eating maggot, I should say, because if I type in maggot eating, it's just going to bring them up. Eating
Them
roadkill.
eating stuff, yeah.
Yeah. No, we want to eat the maggots. Not something I
Well,
expect.
I don't know if I want to eat them. I want to know if I could theoretically.
Okay, okay. Let's just type that in because I'm not finding my answer on YouTube anyway. I was hoping we could get the viewers involved. And
Are they poisonous?
can we eat? Questions Americans don't ask on Google often.
Can we eat to starve cancer?
What? I was talking about this question. Like, how many times has this been typed in on Google? Some people choose to eat maggots intentionally. Maggots may be fried and eaten. You were right, man. In places where eating bugs is commonplace. They can also be used to make a Sardinian delicacy. Kasu marzu translate to maggot cheese or rotten cheese.
I guess it's also less weird if you know they're not eating shit or
Yeah.
like rotten meat. If you know they're eating like this cheese that
Good
they're making,
point.
that probably is different.
You gotta raise the maggots from babies.
You gotta free range them.
only have them eat some.
Yeah, like if all they've
Nice
eaten is
stuff.
cheese their whole life, that's not so bad.
They're cheese maggots. Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fuck
Little-
yeah, dude.
Fucking make a poutine with them.
Cheese maggots, man. The things we got on YouTube, the results when we typed in eating maggot was how quickly the maggots eat a burger. And they're just got this juicy looking burger,
It's a
like
damn
holding it
good-looking
over
burger.
a pit of maggots.
It is a fine looking burger.
That's really a shame, but a good meal for the maggots.
But it's a lot of maggots,
That's a
actually.
fuck
Seems
ton
like
of
an
maggots.
excessive amount of maggots.
Probably not all those maggots are going to get a good bite of that cheeseburger.
I feel like a large number of those maggots are already dead.
Crushed under the weight of all the other
crushing
maggots.
weight of their
In
siblings.
a strangely, combined and on top of each other fashion
Yeah,
that
like
wouldn't
this
be
is
natural in
We're
nature.
usually not a foot deep.
We really don't usually just hang out in a pile of other maggots.
Yeah,
I mean, they kind of do, though.
yeah. It's not one like that. If you
No.
run up on a pile of maggots that big, something's
You're in a Goosebumps
yeah.
like story.
Somebody's feeding them burgers.
Dun, 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 dun. Somebody's feeding them. Somebody might be feeding them like human meat.
Yeah, they're sentient.
Oh.
They move together.
Oh, ooh. Oh my God, I just thought about the most gruesome serial killer shit right here. So what if there was a guy who killed people and instead of using burning the body or instead of like putting it in acid to destroy it, like they just keep maggots around and put the bodies in a pile of maggots and just
wait.
Yeah. Just have that, I bet that's what this person is.
That's a pretty good idea, man. You could try it.
I wonder how quickly they would eat a person.
Depends on who it is.
It's true, man. Take a while to eat Shaquille O'Neal.
Take a damn good while to eat Shaquille O'Neal.
But everybody ultimately gets ate in the end, right? Or
Yeah.
eaten. Which one is the correct grammatical way there?
Fuck if I know.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. But yeah. I'm going to look that up. How quick do maggots eat a person?
I know worms supposedly eat like a pound, however much your worms weigh, they can eat that much. So I wonder if it's similar with maggots.
Okay, it says, for example, 48,000 maggots were found on a piece of meat after 24 hours exposure. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not... How fast can maggots eat a body? That's what I'm looking for. Maggots can consume up to 60% of a human body in under 7 days. So...
That's a weird way to word it.
In less than 2 weeks, man, they gone.
Yeah.
Completely in maggots. But aren't there like people who specify in like testing bugs and shit. If like what is it called? It's like a thing people go to college for.
Like astrology?
No. No, like criminal science or whatever, you know? Aren't there like bug analysts or some shit who would like analyze the maggots in a body and see if
I've seen that on Bones. It's probably a real thing though.
Yeah, right. The TV show Bones.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's probably why so much of America is interested in that line of work. It's because it's like
so many TV shows.
So many TV shows.
There's an excessive amount of crime TV shows.
100% on it being excessive. Like just the CSI. Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's too many of those.
How many fucking different CSIs are there? There's Criminal Minds. There's Bones. I mean, you could count shit like Dexter. You know, there's new Dexter shit.
Yeah, I've been watching
stuff out. Yeah. What did you think about that show?
I've enjoyed it.
The new season
as a whole, but yeah, also the new.
I've only watched the first episode. Does anything crazy? I mean, obviously. I mean, spoiler alert for anybody who is interested in watching, but I'm gonna spoil some shit. So the first episode, of course, he kills again, right?
Yeah, I was like, there's no way they'll have killed somebody in the first episode. And then, oh, okay, I guess so.
But that's who he is. I mean, that's what everybody signed up for.
I just figured there'd be more build-up.
I did too, honestly.
I'm glad there wasn't.
But, I do kind of feel like that show did get stale after a while because that was literally every episode. Yeah. He's just killing somebody.
Just killing motherfuckers.
Who was, his whole point was he would kill the people who deserved it, right?
Yeah.
He would find somebody somehow.
Jaywalkers.
People who rip the tags off of mattresses.
People that have roadside stands and no permits for it.
People who don't pay toll booths.
People that run toll booths even.
Right.
Yeah. Both.
Yeah. And that's, that was pretty much it though. Every episode he killed somebody for doing something wrong. And it just kind of became stale after a while. It's like, damn, man. We need some other shit going on. I mean, there was other shit going on, but
yeah, there was.
I just don't know about shows sometimes when they have that layout.
Just like rinse and repeat.
Yeah. I don't know. Who am I though? I don't even hardly watch TV, honestly, without other people. Like if I'm just alone, I'm not watching TV. I'm watching YouTube, playing a video game, or
I don't watch a ton of regular television anymore.
What do you consider regular television?
Well, I mean,
like are there any TV shows that you do watch regularly? Because there's literally none for me.
Do you mean like that are still airing? Like watch them as they're coming out, or do you mean like reruns of shows that you've watched?
Even reruns, because I don't even do that.
We watch a lot of Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls,
yeah.
Yeah. But that's you and your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, but
fiance.
I enjoy it now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's how I am.
I didn't initially, but it does have Sebastian Bach in it, so that's pretty sweet.
What? Like his music?
No, like the man.
The man.
Yeah, he's the vocalist for Skid Row.
Oh, Sebastian Bach.
Sebastian Bach. Yeah.
I thought that was like a classical.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
This is like the reincarnation of him.
Oh, okay.
The guy from Jersey.
Yeah.
No, that's his real name.
That's really his name.
That really is his name, yeah.
You're being so like deadpan about it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was like.
No, that's really.
I didn't know how much of it was.
That's really his name. Sebastian Bach from Skid Row.
That's incredible.
Great singer.
Was he born with that name, or did he change his name to that?
I wasn't there, but I think he was born. He was born with it. I was there the next day.
Like Maybelline, man. Maybe you're born with it.
Yeah, I feel like he probably was.
Okay,
yeah.
That's. I mean, that's.
I'm gonna
awesome.
Even if he wasn't. If anyone ever asks, I'm gonna say yeah, he was.
I respect that, but I also worry because when parents would name a kid something like that, I'm like, man, you're really like setting a weird tone for this kid's life, you know?
Well, I knew a guy named. I don't know if I should say the guy's whole name, but it's not like. But it was Yohan Sebastian Brock.
That's awesome, dude. Fuck yeah. Yohan Sebastian Brock.
It's a hard name to live up to, and he couldn't.
Yeah.
But it's a cool name.
You know, you gotta think someday that kid might be somewhere where shit should be serious, but then they see Yohan Sebastian Brock and they're like,
No way he went by that. I don't know though. It'd be better if he did. Maybe if he made everybody say, call him Yohan Sebastian Brock.
yeah,
everywhere he
fuck
went.
Yeah, you gotta call me by my full name at all times.
I feel so pressured to play music of some kind.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what a waste if you don't. Like,
But like, oh, man, he would have to feel one way or the other about Bach's music, and you would
Well-
have to be ready for either scenario.
oh yeah, it would be. I feel like you'd hate it.
Yeah, you would.
Like I don't.
Yeah,
And also,
I didn't choose this, but I'm weirdly associated with this now.
yeah, I hate that. I don't like piano at all.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, man? Did you ever see what Elon Musk and Grimes named their baby?
Yeah, it was like binary or something.
Like binary code is what you're saying?
Something.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of fucking X's and
Like some Greek
shit.
symbols. Yeah,
I mean,
look like a calculus equation or something.
yeah. I mean, like, what are you doing, man? That's just like your child that you're bringing in the world. You have some responsibility to not put too much of yourself into it. Do you agree with that or no?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what they actually call him.
Yeah.
Is it whatever? I don't know what the child is.
It's okay. So its name is X, and then a symbol that looks like an A and E together. A-12. How the fuck do you say that? Xavier, maybe?
So where are the other 11?
Yeah. Oh shit.
This is the 12th one they've tried.
That's what's going on.
Yeah,
It's Elon Musk's 12th spawn,
it's him.
but this one is just the first one that's public
He's
knowledge.
cracked the code. It's a clone.
It's a clone.
It's gonna transfer his consciousness to that. It's gonna age quicker than normal.
Oh my
until
god,
it
he's gonna
becomes an
make
adult.
himself. He's gonna clone himself in a child.
Until it becomes an adult and it looks just like him, then he just switches over. He's been doing it for
So
thousands
you're
of years.
saying his wife, well, not anymore, but musical artist Grimes, you're saying that she didn't even pop this baby out.
I'm
Like,
saying that she's not even a real person.
she's not real either.
No,
Wow, he is really good at making.
she was number 6.
She's a really good artist. He's really good at making a robot who is an artist. That's a pretty incredible piece of work there from Elon.
He's been working hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah,
Hey man, he says he never sleeps and shit. Like, you know,
you don't have to.
be quiet, Left. Don't really, Left. I love you. I'm sorry. I felt bad when I said that. What you doing, Left? I have to talk to the cat.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. I mean, left the kitty over there changed my perspective on cats. Like I liked cats a lot,
Yeah.
you know, but I never had a cat that I felt like I loved.
Yeah.
I love Leftfoot. She's super cool. She like seeks me out of everybody and like hangs out with me, you know.
Yeah.
And it's good when an animal seeks you out. That makes you feel good.
Yeah, it really
you don't
does.
have to chase it down.
Especially a cat.
Yeah.
Who just generally don't give a shit about much.
About anything or anybody really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cats just kind of generally have a fuck the world attitude. And like I just feed me, you know.
What do you want? Like a hot dog or
I was being the cat.
soup? Oh, well, cats probably eat hot dogs too.
I mean, yeah, they would eat a lot of
Give it
shit
to
that's
'em.
not good for them. My doggy does that.
Like creme brulee.
Creme brulee, yeah. Cats, you know, if need be, will have a very diverse diet, according to the most recent scientific article.
Mine mostly eats pate
Pate.
all day long.
Don't even know what that is. What is that, man? Your
It's
cat's
just like
palate is more diverse than mine.
No, I mean it's just expensive spam,
Expensive spam.
or not spam, but expensive potted meat.
Spam should make a sub spam like brand or whatever called Super Spam. Or what did you was that what you said? Super Spam?
Potted meat. Are you talking about pate? No, it's not like Spam. It's like potted meat.
It's like potted meat,
Yeah.
but it's like fancy.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like a spreadable. It's a meat spread. That's what it is.
Oh wow, that computer noise, that was nice in everybody's ears.
I enjoyed it.
I mean,
I feel awake now.
but yeah, it is pretty funny that the pricing of food is so strange. What is and isn't considered a delicacy? I mean, when a meat spread that is practically Spam, and maybe we're oversimplifying it by saying it's just practically Spam.
Yeah.
But
You eat it that way. Well, you eat it like potted meat. Have you had potted meat?
yeah, not often. Not
Well,
often.
you shouldn't. It's probably
Yeah.
it's terrible for you.
Yeah, it's just fucking super machine
So much salt.
processed sodium
Yeah.
bomb meat
Yeah, so much salt
that you put on a cracker, which is also sodium.
with some onion. I kind of
Ooh.
want some now.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, can you make Spam appetizing?
Spam, you definitely can make appetizing. Yeah.
Okay. Like other than just with crackers, like what? How can you utilize Spam, my friend?
Well, I mean, you can fry it
teach
up
some
for
people.
breakfast.
You can fry Spam.
Put it on a biscuit.
Spam on a biscuit.
I feel like I don't know if it's
Sounds like fucking.
sounds like a what people that go to church would say instead of fuck.
Well, Spam on a biscuit.
Son of a bitch.
Spam on a biscuit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. I was gonna say it sounds like something a Southern character on a Disney Channel show would say.
Same thing.
Spam on a biscuit, Hannah
Yeah.
Montana.
I think they said that actually.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Man, have you ever seen, like the terrible, strange recipes of like the early 1900s?
Are you
where it's-
talking about like the Jell-O stuff?
Yes.
The aspics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Aspics. What is that?
That's what I think. That's what they call those.
Um,
The weird ones that are like hot dogs, and like just weird, in Jell-O though.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like SpaghettiOs.
Yes. Yeah, fucking like they try to fancify fucking SpaghettiOs and Spam and shit, and they have all these weird Jell-Os. Like they just wanted to make Jell-Os out of everything except for fruit, which is the only thing, in my opinion, that could go in Jell-O.
Yeah, it is pretty strange. I think from what I've seen, it's something about gelatin got really cheap at that time, so they were just putting it in every fucking thing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because it was like hard to make.
Okay.
So it was expensive.
Let's go through some of these. Hello, left foot, who hopped in my lap. So this is 21 truly upsetting vintage recipes. And it's fucking, the first one is Tuna and Jell-O Pie.
That sounds wonderful.
Jesus Christ. Dubiously called pretty as can be. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks nice, but it's tuna
If
and
you didn't
Jell-O.
know, if you didn't know it was tuna.
Yeah, your friend just brings this over. He's like, "Hey man, try my fucking awesome Jell-O pie," and then you have
Yeah.
tuna in there. Or if that's not appealing to you, how about ham and bananas hollandaise?
That looks more acceptable than the first one.
You know, I actually kind of agree.
I would probably give that a shot.
Ham on bananas. I mean, that sounds like something weird. Some weird health freak would
Yeah.
Like some guy on YouTube is like, guys, you got to try it before a workout.
Yeah.
Nothing gets me more energized than ham and bananas hollandaise.
Yeah, I eat 6 bananas.
I get a whole
every
pack
day.
of bananas. I prep throughout the week. I eat them every day for lunch. Keep them in the freezer, heat them up in the microwave, and every day I have a ham and bananas hollandaise. It's fucking
right.
awesome.
That's right. That one looks okay.
Like, I feel like we're going to get crucified for saying that, but yeah, I agree. That one doesn't look that terrible to me.
I've eaten worse.
What about hot dog fondue? Well, how does that
Well, that's
sound
not
to
so
you?
bad. I mean, that's hot dogs and cheese.
What is a fondue exactly?
From my understanding, it's just melted cheese, man.
So it looks like on here they have this hot dog cut up in a very strange and unnecessary
Yeah,
way.
like a human centipede type.
Looks like
cut.
a caterpillar. They cut it up to look like a... And yeah, they have them like sucking each other's asses, like the hot dog wieners, like human centipede style. And I don't know honestly what any of the rest of that is that is on.
I don't know. It's on a bed of something that I can't identify.
A bed of what looks like lemons and chopped onions.
Yeah.
And what looks like tomatoes sliced in half with ground beef on the top.
That's a weird meal.
And lettuce. I don't know what this mystery orange thing is.
Maybe a tomato slice. An orange tomato. That's a thing.
A perfection salad is next on the list.
Sure thing.
I mean, it looks like a wedding cake.
You know, I could almost see that working if it's like, you know, the gelatin part is like the dressing flavored, whatever the flavor of the dressing is. I can almost see that working. But it would be weird.
It'd be weird. We should try to make it sometime. We should make it for
That's
the show.
a cake. That's basically a cake.
Yeah.
It's a vegetable cake.
It's a fucking vegetable in Jell-O in a wedding cake shape. Like with multiple layers.
Yeah, I could see that kind of working.
Like we should do Good Mythical Morning style, just rip them off and just make some of these terrible vintage recipes and try them on air.
I'd eat it.
That would be pretty awesome. But goddamn, Jell-O salad. I don't know. I mean, okay, we'll just go through a few more here because I don't know how entertaining this is, but it's pretty fucking fascinating to me if you're looking at these. A frosted ribbon loaf. It says it's strictly for company and simply delicious. You slice through the luscious cream cheese frosting to reveal pretty layers of ham and egg filling. Tomato rose is fitting trim. Yeah, they have a fucking tomato on top of a cream cheese and ham and egg filling. That sounds like a typical appetizer to me.
That sounds similar to that. That's like a cheese ball concept. pretty much.
Right, like a cheese ball. Okay, I'm just gonna see if
Some of these aren't so
find any
bad.
that are horrible. If any of these stand out to you as particularly horrible, let me know.
That sounds terrible.
A lime cheese salad.
Yeah. You should just have those things separate.
Dissolve one package lime Jell-O. Chill until firm. And then fucking pour onto... Oh, I'm sorry. Fold 1 cup cottage cheese and 1 tablespoon mayonnaise blend. Pour onto the Jell-O. Chill until firm. Unmold. Garnish with salad greens. Fill center with seafood salad. Oh, wow. That is a nightmare for me, honestly. Fucking lime? Why are we
horrible.
mixing lime Jell-O with fucking
Seafood?
and vegetables?
Well, I mean, I put lime on chicken. Like
And
tacos.
cheese. Why are we doing this? But not lime Jell-O? A liver sausage pineapple? It's a fucking...
Somebody fuck SpongeBob's house up.
Okay, this article says, just imagine the horror of it expecting something pineapple flavored and instead getting a mix of liverwurst, mayo, and Worcestershire.
Somebody made that as a joke.
But it's in like what legit
It looks nice.
vintage
Those are olives.
food like recipe book.
I think.
Yeah, like let's just slap some olives on this pineapple for no reason that we've made out of liverwurst, mayo, and Worcestershire. Oh, fuck yeah, the super salad loaf, dude. Build an easy, low point cost menu around this super salad loaf.
That looks like it's not worth it to make.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So. Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll end it on this. We've circled back around
Spam.
to what brought us to this conversation in the first place. Spam and llamas. As in spam and llama beans.
If you want your kids to hate you.
Damn, son.
That should be the recipe we make. Some spam and lima beans.
Spam and llamas. With the
It might be
tagline,
okay, actually. I like lima beans.
I mean, they just lay everything out like that makes these flavors okay.
Yeah.
They lay it out nice, sure, but it's still fucking spam and lima beans. Just because you lay it out like a party tray don't mean anybody's going to get behind
Yeah, and are
it.
people supposed to just pick it off?
Yeah, like what? Do you eat this with a spoon? Do you pick up the fucking piece of Spam and try to hold the lima beans on it and eat it like a hot dog situation? Or what's going on there, man? You mix it up? I'm done looking at that. That's making me sick thinking of that. So thank you, Spam, for being the joy that you are. Man, I didn't expect to go that route.
We talked about some good Spam, though, man. Some good Spam recipes.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope somebody makes these, somebody gets wild hair and brings back these recipes that everybody thinks is bad. Maybe they're not so bad.
Maybe they're not so bad.
But they probably are. Because let's just be honest, our palates have changed a little bit, since...
Yeah, I just eat caviar all the time now.
Yeah, and pate.
And pate.
Caviar and pate.
All day long.
Snails. Snails, man. Eating snails.
They're easy to catch.
It's like they're easy to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they are. But that's fucked up, man. Snails, like they're just so in order to get oh my god, my mind's blanking. What's it called?
Escargot?
Caviar?
Oh.
Escargot?
Yeah.
Is that both those snails?
Well, no, caviar is fish eggs.
Oh, okay. What is snail?
That's escargot.
Escargot.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I think that's just the French.
So
whatever.
for all these rich Frenchmen and women who are eating escargot, is there like somebody, a farmer, a fucking snail farmer,
Probably a snail farmer.
who is supplying this shit? It's a weird job.
Well, there's probably farmed ones, and there's probably, some that people collect from the wild.
I bet those are. Oh, these are the most expensive.
Yeah, they sell those for a premium.
I don't know why I had like a UK or Australian accent for France.
They were visiting.
Yeah.
They were visiting France.
I mean, a lot of rich people from different countries visit France.
That's true, yeah.
So that's who that guy was. But that is strange. Very strange market to be in, being a snail farmer. It's strange that what makes things considered a delicacy. Because
My papa was a snail farmer. His papa was a snail farmer.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Snail farmers all the way down.
And in France though, with the funny mustaches and shit.
Yeah.
And the berets.
Yeah.
And standing in front of the Eiffel Tower with snails.
Yeah, I wonder if somebody does make their living from snails. That'd be, we just got to treat the snails right and they'll take care of us.
I mean, should we be in that business? I'd be down with that.
Some snails?
I
What do
don't know.
snails even eat, man?
I don't know.
Other snails? Smaller snails?
Cannibal snails? I don't know.
What do they do?
Salt.
It just
They
makes them
like
slimy.
salt.
I've heard that.
They really eat up the salt.
They really dance when you put it on, so you can tell they enjoy it.
Yeah, like, when you bite into a really good burger at a restaurant, you do a little dance.
You can tell they're having a good time.
It's like, oh, yeah, salt's so good, baby.
And then they get so tired they take a nap after.
An eternal nap. It's so good it fucking knocks their ass out forever. Yeah. It's good shit. Who the fuck? I mean, who figured that out?
A hungry person, I would think.
And then they were so happy to find out that not only are they getting seasoned, they're killing the meal in the same thing. You don't got to kill it and then season it. You just season it and wait.
That's right. That's true.
And then you eat up. Fish eggs, though. Fucking. That's caviar is fish eggs.
I think so, yeah.
And that, I mean, is that popular? I mean, if you have lots of money, do you eat that on the reg? Like, how does that work?
I associate it with well-to-do folks.
Yeah, me too.
But, and it is expensive. I think it's expensive partly just because it's probably hard to get. Probably hard to gather fish eggs
Really?
in a large amount.
Couldn't you just keep some fish in a tank and just collect their eggs?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I feel like you'd have to kill them to get the eggs. But you might be able to just like...
See, to me, and that's the point I've been getting at, is both of those things, escargot and caviar, I mean, it's not like those are super strenuous processes.
You
that
could just
have
hold
to,
the fish up.
I mean, yeah, those are not rare. Yeah, right.
Just right into the mouth.
Just hold the fit like. Wow, that's a really fancy
Fresh.
restaurant.
Fresh.
Like it's like hibachi, and they like squeeze the fish eggs straight out of the mama fish into
the
your
fish,
mouth.
It watches you
at
eat
the
its
table.
children.
Yes, still alive.
And that makes it taste better.
Absolutely, fear and dominance.
Helplessness.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
there's like a strange transferring of like the. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even.
You become a fish.
You become a fish. If you could become any animal, what animal would you become?
Shit, man.
And it's realistic too, you know.
Realistic. Okay, so
Like legitimately, just the one you would choose if you're reincarnated. You have to choose an animal to come back as. What are you picking?
can we count bugs?
Sure.
Okay, then I gotta just pick one.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, the first thing I'm thinking about is a stick bug.
A stick bug. Why? Why a stick
Just climb
bug?
a tree and hang out. Be a stick.
Yeah. And be like great camo.
You'd never be lonely. There'd be so many.
Yeah.
You'd think your cousin was sitting over there.
Thing with
It's just a
picking
stick.
bugs though is your lifespan is really short always, right?
You wouldn't know that.
There any bugs that live long? That's true. It's true. And doesn't time move slower when you're smaller?
Yeah, well, I mean, you probably got a lot to worry about as a stick bug.
Yeah.
Finding food.
Yeah.
It's like 18 of your 24 hours or something.
Yeah. But you don't care because you're a stick bug.
Or like, I think it'd be horrible to be one of those salmon
Salmon.
that are just like half dead trying to swim
Yeah.
to wherever the hell they're trying to get to where they were born.
And then you just get wafted up, you and like hundreds of your buddies,
Yeah.
into a giant boat, and you get chopped up and sold to make fucked up processed versions of you in a McDonald's fish fillet sandwich.
You know, it's actually kind of a cool concept, I guess. You know, if you got back with all your buddies, you know, you'd all have to die at the same time, though. That'd be kind of weird. But
Yeah.
like, you just thought we're going on this fucking killer road trip, guys, and then we're out.
You
Our
just-
body's gonna fall apart on the way. Dave might die before we get there, but that's okay.
God, good God. We've circled back to like the maggots being all gathered together. Humans really love to just gather a bunch of animals together and like
Eat them.
eat them, typically for eating purposes.
Yeah.
Sometimes to let the maggots eat the cheeseburger. So
Or to fight them, you know.
yeah.
We'll make
Chicken
them fight
fights
each
are
other.
weird, man.
Dog fights.
Dog fights. Ooh, those are even darker. I ain't never seen no shit.
No, I've never seen a
that.
chicken fight. I know it's. You
I've
know,
never seen a
they
chicken fight
definitely do them.
in person.
No,
I mean,
I've seen fighting chickens though.
oh,
Like
yeah.
the chicken, like, you know, it wasn't actively fighting at the time. It was just clucking.
Yeah.
You know,
Being a chicken.
eating corn.
Doing chicken shit like a
Yeah,
chicken should
like
do.
a chicken should do.
Not be placed in like a gladiatorial combat situation against another chicken with
Yeah.
some fucking.
Which, you know, just chickens around each other will start fighting.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's
but
more
not with
fucked up.
blades on their
Yeah, it's more
feet
fucked
and
up when
shit.
they're, like blowing into their ass and
Yeah.
you know, giving them drugs,
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah, all the things that.
Yeah, then it's
Chickens-
like, well, you're kind of interfering more than you should be
Yeah.
doing, right? It's one thing if they just fight and you're like, fuck, that was wild, because I'm sure it is.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Maybe that's what we should do. You know, we gotta lower. We can't just take away the chicken fighting all at
Yeah.
once, right? But
if-
we can just mellow it out.
Yeah.
By just not making the chicken, just kind of
Just happens
slide-
by chance.
Everybody just sits in a crowd and waits for like 8 hours for a chicken fight to break out, and anytime they
Maybe-
start fighting, it's like, oh yeah, oh the crowd, you know, picks up.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't spend your Saturday afternoon sharpening your chicken's knives and going to see your man to
Can
get
you
some meth for your
imagine?
fucking chickens.
Can you imagine living that life? Fucking go, even attending a chicken fight. Honestly, where the fuck what do the types of people that show up at a chicken fight do, and what happens at one?
Guys that sell weed, they go to chicken fights.
Yeah, they probably guys you meet at bars, maybe.
Guys you wouldn't want to spend a weekend with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Guys you wouldn't want to have drive you around in a car.
Right.
That'd be the kind of guy that goes to a chicken fight.
I bet there are people fights there too.
Oh, for sure.
I bet there's some weird shit going on there.
Like your chicken killed my chicken, but I'm going to kick your ass. You know,
That's definitely happening.
that has to happen. Yeah.
Your chicken might be better, but I'm the fucking
Yeah,
better fighter.
I'm going to beat
man.
the shit out of you and take the money you want. People make big money on those, man.
Like how much?
Well, I guess not big money. Well, big money to me.
$100,000.
Big money to me, like
chicken.
$5,000.
$5,000.
I mean, that's a chunk for a chicken fight.
I mean, for
You know?
for I
It's
mean,
like the grand prize.
and I mean, what's your investment really?
Chicken feed.
I mean,
Um,
but you get to reap the benefits of
Time.
all the other shit of a chicken, also.
well, not with
If
those.
you have a
though.
bunch of
Well, I mean, they're just roosters that they fight usually.
They
And
just
they're
keep
like,
'em-
yeah, that pretty much just feed them. They'll like tie them out to a steak, you know, like a stick, you know, like a stick steak, not
Yeah.
like a meat steak.
yeah.
They just eat that.
Okay, so they would like keep it separated and just kind of like.
Yeah,
I mean, do they
well,
put it through like a training camp, like, or is the chicken like doing?
Sure, they give
like-
it steroids. You know, first they fight with the pads. You know,
Right.
teach them some combinations. They've started to get really good on their ground game lately.
Kick, kick, peck.
Yeah.
Kick, peck, kick.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of
It's
shit.
all in the mind.
Yeah. Right. The mental game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like Parappa.
I mean, that's a thing, you know, animal therapist, animal sports psychologist, you know, to
Yeah.
get in the chicken's head and figure out, like,
Yeah.
if it has some childhood shit that it isn't overcoming that, you know, is keeping it from being the best chicken fighter champion.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if they give their chickens haircuts. You know, they give them like a mohawk, make them more intimidating, scare the other chicken.
Fuck yeah.
Or like shave their beard.
Tattoos, chicken
Yeah.
tattoos. Just shave the chicken. Why does it need feathers?
Yeah, maybe
Give it some
have.
tattoos under its skin, under the feathers.
Fuck yeah, man! Be a scary chicken. A little bit of have like mom on a wing.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
You know, in a
dude.
mullet.
On
something
mom,
like that.
mom and a heart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just a sick ass mullet.
Fuck yeah. If you could get some chicken sunglasses that it could take off right before the fight, that'd be badass.
Yeah.
Badass. There needs to be like a chicken press conference.
Oh shit, they'd be
before-
cutting a promo. Yeah, like I'm gonna send you to KFC. Yeah.
You're gonna look like a piece of KFC chicken when I'm
Yeah,
done with you.
Yeah.
I guess I don't need to say chicken after KFC. Kind of says what it says.
I'm just waiting for KFC to start making burgers.
Yeah. When is that gonna happen?
Burger King's really confused about what they make. It seems like they make a little bit of everything. I don't understand why they have hot dogs.
Burger King's hot dog from
Yeah.
Burger King,
Yeah,
man.
that-
It's ugh.
I don't know if they still serve them, but I don't know why you would go to Burger King for a hot dog.
Man, I don't know why you
It's like
go.
a weird thing to
I don't know
get.
why you go to Burger King for anything. Honestly,
Well,
at this point,
yeah.
Like I've said it many times, probably many times on this show, but I stand by it. Burger King is the chum bucket from SpongeBob.
It really is the
the
lowliest of the like
fast food.
major fast food
Yeah.
restaurants. Yeah.
And maybe that's just because locally ours is shit.
That
Like,
might
it's
be, yeah.
ran terribly.
That
I
might
don't
be.
know, but I don't know, man. You know, we talk, or everybody talked a lot about like McDonald's pink slime chicken nuggets and shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, well, what the fuck do you have to put in a chicken nugget to give a 20 piece for like $1? Like, what
Yeah.
kind of quality nugget is that, Burger King?
Yeah. Like $1.49. Here's a whole bag full.
What the fuck are those chickens going through? You think you have it rough as a fighting chicken? Imagine a Burger King chicken. They really do inject them bitches with so much shit to make them big that like they can't even stand.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal. I mean, of course, you know, Burger King's not directly responsible for that.
Now they keep them in the back at every local Burger King.
Fresh chicken. That would be the shit. Why ain't nobody did that? Like, or is it like too long of a process? Like, could you take a chicken, wring its neck, and cook it up straight after? You couldn't. You
Not
can,
for
right?
fast food.
Not for fast food. I mean,
It would
but
be
for
just
like a
some.
sit-down restaurant, you could though, right?
I mean, it would take you some time. You would probably want to, like, you know, kill the chickens that morning.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, you could definitely, yeah, you could eat them right after you kill them.
I mean, that would be cool. I've never had fresh chicken or like cow beef or anything.
It's pretty good. I've never had fresh beef, but I've had fresh pork and fresh chicken.
I feel like that's something that they should work on around here, man. Like
And deer.
I seen yeah, I've had deer. Like when it's fresh meat, it's like hunted meat that I've had.
Yeah.
As far as fresh meat with like shit you could get on a daily basis, like pig, chicken, cow. Yeah, I haven't had any fresh versions, but I was looking up this article not too long ago, and it was showing like a bunch of jobs that were once a thing in America that are no more.
Yeah.
And one of them was the milkman. You know, there used to be a guy who would come around and
Fuck your mom.
Fuck your
He
mom.
would have sex with your mom, of course.
And he'd give her some milk, and he'd give you the milk. He'd give you the... And I had never thought about it before I was reading that, though. I was like, you know, before refrigerators were commonplace in a home, there had to be a guy go around and give shit, you know?
Yeah.
But I think even still, why can we not still have that guy? Why can we not have that option for people who want fresh milk or want fresh beef? Like, you could pay monthly for that, right?
Yeah, I think you could. I think it's just probably the marketing of it, and they're doing it on such a scale that you get it in the grocery store that it would be, you would have to price it so high to make it
Yeah.
worth your time.
That's true. Yeah.
And then the people that are buying it are people that are like, you know, Gwyneth Paltrow or something.
Right. Yeah.
She probably gets her milk hand delivered.
Yeah. Like our everyday average Joe around here couldn't afford fresh
Yeah, it
beef
would probably be
and shit all the
expensive.
time.
Well, not fresh beef, but fresh milk probably be harder to come by. Unless you
And
just knew the person.
People just don't care enough about that around here, though. They don't care about anything being organic or...
Which is weird to me because, you know, a lot of people are so... They want to say that they're traditional.
Right.
But what's more traditional than that?
Yeah.
that kind of like
Right.
getting your products that way and not having a bunch of weird shit in it.
I was just thinking that, man. That should be the thing. Because when you think of people who are like organic and, you know, cage free or I don't know, any shit like that, gluten free, you think of like, I want it organic. Like I want everything organic because it's like good for you and stuff.
Yeah.
And like that's the person you imagine. And it's because it's like big cities, you know, are
People
the
that have
ones-
the money to
Right.
purchase it.
They're the ones who who live that life, and you would think, like you said, it would be the people in the smaller, more rural parts who, you know, should invest more back into their community and should be more kind of wholesome and in that life. They're not the ones. They're the ones who are eating the processed food.
Yeah.
And I think it's, once again, like you said, it's a cost thing. And it's a fucking privilege to get organic food.
Yeah.
And I mean, they have a thing for it. It's called food deserts. Like that's the name of
Yeah.
what they call like areas that don't have access to healthy food
Yeah,
choices.
there's plenty of them around here.
Yeah, 100%. And no wonder people are so like morbidly obese and have, you know, so many conditions around here.
Yeah.
It's a shame, man.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna-
also
It really is.
they're uneducated and not and can't afford it. Basically, is what it comes down to. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sort myself out. I've gotten too heavy.
yeah,
I've gotten to where like I gotta like rock back to get a little momentum, you know, and surprise gravity.
surprise gravity.
Yeah, so it doesn't know that
Yeah.
you're getting up. You know.
Oh yeah, like when you like
So you
you
gotta
gotta
be like, oh, I'm
go
rocking
back,
back.
a little bit.
No,
and,
actually, I'm
like go
getting up.
forward
Yeah,
to like
exactly.
get yourself up. Momentum.
Exactly. Yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I got a problem. I gotta
Uh,
work on myself now. It's too much.
I really hope everybody who was listening just did that as we described it, because I know if I was listening, I would probably want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got to feel that momentum that getting
Yeah,
up.
I realized that's something the other day. I was like, oh, I can't be having that. It's not gonna work for me.
We've been going 54 minutes, and I think we've managed to talk about food, like somehow through so much of this, but we've really covered a lot of food, right?
Yeah, like, well, I mean, we was talking about spam, potted meat, pate,
Vintage recipes, fancy foods,
fancy foods, chickens,
processed foods,
still living chickens, beating up other chickens.
animals, just animals in general. Noah's Ark. Really, this song, honestly, maybe that's kind of the theme of this episode.
It all
is
goes back to the Lord,
It always goes
and what
back
he
to the
did.
Lord.
with all those animals and insects.
And that's right. Wow, I'm loving this Jesus theme right here because Gunner, the last episode ended with him singing a Camp Nathaniel song about we've come to Camp Nathaniel and we're glad you're here. We're gonna worship the Lord our Savior dear, or something like that.
They could have worked harder on it.
Yeah. I mean, it was better what he did. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they
what
should have
he
worked
does.
hard. I know the kind of song you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We study, work, and pray, grow closer every day, and we do it all for Him, or something like that. So
That sounds accurate to me.
I'm glad we've wrapped the show up like that 2 times in a row. That just shows the Spirit is here and with us. We are supported by JC.
He's on our side.
We have the stamp of approval from him. He's a personal homie.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier.
What did he say?
Just told us to go out there and kill it, man.
That's right, man.
He said just do it.
That's right. And we're going to pass that message on to you guys, man. Like Jesus said and like Nike said, just do it, dog.
Yeah.
Just do it. If you got something you want to do, just do it. Why are you waiting around, man? Why are you making up excuses, man? You don't got all day. Life is short, dog.
Yeah, read the
Right?
Bible.
Read the Bible or something like that, or something like that. So yeah, read the Bible, praise up to JC, and
Eat
have a
ass.
good day.
Yeah.
Eat an ass. Have a good day and eat an ass. Goodbye, everybody.